Today I'm testing out this 42-inch core aerator that was sent to me. Now, why would you want to aerate your lawn? Well, for one, it's going to alleviate compaction in the soil, but it's also going to allow air, water, as well as nutrients deep into your soil, which will help benefit your lawn. The aerator comes packaged in a small box. It's just a couple of pieces you've got to put together, but the instructions are pretty straightforward and they give you all the tooling that you need to install this. I think all in all it took about 10 minutes to put the whole thing together, start to finish. And it comes with 3 tines to install. You can choose either 3 or go with 2. I'll explain that a little bit later, or why you might want to or not want to do that. While installing the tines, I couldn't help but notice what quality they are with 304 stainless steel. So I'm just going ahead with the 3 prongs, and it's doing a really good job. I'm not really having too much of an issue because we did have a lot of rain recently, so my soil is very moist. But I did experiment. At one point I took the middle tine out per the instructions. If your soil is harder to aerate, you might want to do that. And I went ahead and tried it out. I didn't really notice too much of a difference between 3 prong and 2 just because my soil is so moist. So about a 300 square foot area. It took me about maybe 30 to 40 minutes. I think I took a couple of breaks here and there, but with the 3 prongs it's a lot faster than say just 2. So I do appreciate that efficiency. And you just see how the turf is just covered in cores that has pulled out, which is going to really help if you have compaction. Here's an example of the length of one of them. Probably that was maybe 3 inches. I have seen some others. I did mark here a 3 and 4 inch kind of gauge here, so I dropped that into the hole and it went well past the 3 inch mark, but not quite 4, so close to about say 3.5 inches or so, which is quite impressive. As far as comfort and ease of use, there's anti-slip pads on the foot area that you will press into the ground, and the handles have a nice cushiony foam handle to it. Now I went ahead and swept all the cores off of my turf. Now there's 2 things you could do with this. One, you could use those cores, you could sprig with the Bermuda cores. You could just gather them up and then put them in an area that you need to level your lawn. But otherwise, maybe if you have a cool season lawn, you can just leave them on there and they'll just break down over time. And this is what it looks like after I swept everything off. I think I did the spacing maybe 2 to 3 inches between the cores. When we're done with this, the best practice would be you don't want to leave the cores in here, especially this kind of soil, which is clay, dry out, and then it's going to turn into almost like concrete. It'd be super hard to get out. But if you want to go an extra step, you can go ahead and hose everything off and get all that dirt off of there, and then that way it's going to be good as new for the next time you want to do some core aeration. So this is all cleaned up now, ready for its next use.